Let's just start out by saying, I don't know about you guys. I am not here to be average. I'm here to be awesome.
I love it.
And how does awesome work? How does that happen? Well, that's what's the important thing is about tonight is preparing yourself to be awesome in the new year. Most people are skeptical about what I do because society has taught us to look for a job and not an opportunity. Well, I want to share with you, are you here for a job? Are you here for the unlimited opportunity that Tupperware has for you? What do you really want in your life? Who do you want to be? What do you want to have? Do you want to have the 9 to 5, or do you want to have unlimited opportunity that can just really make a difference in your life and the lives of others around you? The hardest thing to do is leaving your comfort zone. If you're comfortable with 9 to 5, I'm not asking you to walk away from any job. I'm just telling you, what if you could have unlimited income? What if you could have unlimited opportunity? What if you could dream so big your fears got scared? All right. Because you were so confident in who you were going to be and where you were going to go in life. But you have to let go of the life you're familiar with and take risks to live the life you dream about. And I really want to invite you to dream. Dream different. Who do you want to be? And, what do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have? What do you want to give? The heart of all of this comes down to your why. Because you can dream all day long, but if there's not a reason why you want to do it, if there's not a reason that compels you, and just really gives you energy to get up every single day and go after it, then it's nothing more than a wish. And so I want to encourage you to see yourself achieving the goals and enjoying the special trips, awards, recognition, or a six-figure income that you can have in Tupperware today. Um, what will happen when you do well in Tupperware? Just let's think for a minute and write it down. Whose life will change? What will happen? What are some of the things that you might buy or do or have the extra money for that you could take the pressure off of you or somebody else in your family that you love because of your success? How will you be different? What about success is important to you? Believe your dream and you'll get what you talk about. I will tell you, it's so important for you to understand that what you talk, you bring about. And so if you're going to talk about the doom and gloom, you're going to bring more doom and gloom to your life. I promise you this. I promise you. I have lived long enough to see other people destroy their potential because they can't stop being miserable and talking about the doom and the gloom. They can't stop believing in the possibilities. Let me just tell you something. Fear and faith, they're the opposite. Would you not agree? You know what they both are have in common? Believing in something that hasn't happened yet. You can have faith that it's going to be great, or you can have fear that it's going to be horrible. Fear and faith have a whole lot in common. You're going to believe in something that hasn't happened. And so I want to encourage you to choose faith. I want to encourage you to think big. Get your family excited about what your potential is in Tupperware. Set a goal for how many parties you're going to hold each and every week in order to make this dream happen. What will you be? What will your total party paycheck be in January? That is something that every single year you should decide how much money you're going to make every month and go after it and start doing the exact things it takes in order to make that money. And I will share with you, when I was brand new in Tupperware, I used to sit back and think, if I were the top Tupperware person in the country, what would I be doing right now? I'd probably be dating parties. And I would just turn around and do it. And I would think to myself, if I were, and honestly, believe it or not, one of my best friends was Doug Palenica's mother, Donna. And we had a really fun, competitive spirit that we would, we kind of went like this all the time. Number one, number two, number one, number two, after my success in Tupperware after a few years. And so I would get up in the morning and say, "What's Donna doing today? Ooh, I better get to work," because I knew I wanted to be on that stage as number one and not number two. But that is really good to have somebody that keeps you working, keeps you honest. And so, what motivates you, and what will it take for you to get excited about getting out of bed every day and get excited about making the next phone call, and not let the no's bother you, because no's are going to happen. And Babe Ruth had the most strikeouts of anybody, but he also had the most home runs. And so accept the fact that there's going to be no's, and those are part of the job, and just let it roll off you like water on the duck's back. You cannot let that penetrate at all, because it's going to keep you from your dream. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. I used to believe that salespeople were a bother, but I want you to think again. You need to be proud to be a salesperson, because salespeople are the most wonderful people in the world. They are the people that actually make the world move. Do you know that they help people get what they need? And look around and realize that everything around you was sold to you. Somebody sold it to you. And if you need a laptop, then guess what? If you need a cell phone, guess what? If you need, you've got to have salespeople in order to have the entire system, as we know, at work. Sold to you by a salesperson. You always need a salesperson to help you. You will find truck drivers that have success because there's a salesperson that's successful. You will have factory workers that have success and can feed their family because there's a salesperson that has been successful. Designers, you can't have a designer if you don't have salespeople, right? Salespeople have to sell the product that the designers design, or designers get out of work real quick. How about those advertisers? Can't have advertisers if you don't have the salesperson. They would not have any income without that salesperson producing the sales and striving for goals. Be proud to be a salesperson. Be proud out loud. When you are gentle, you can be bold, and you never have to be pushy. You never have to be on the defense, and you never, have to have any kind of the frustrations that can come along with being pushy. I have to tell you, I don't like to be sold to. You can't sell a salesperson, but I do like to buy. I love to buy. And so just be gentle. Set a goal to have fun, asking 5 people every single day. And this is absolutely the key to my success. And when I was brand new in Tupperware, I made sure I made 5 contacts every single day. And it was a rule. I mean, I would draw a picture of my hand and I'd put it on a piece of paper, and then every finger had to have a name on it before I went to bed at night. And so that contact could be a personal phone call, it could be text messaging where they reply back, it could be in the grocery store, it could be your neighbor next door. I just had a family member stop by this week, and I did not try to sell her anything, but I did show her what she could do to solve one of her problems that she had. And $400 later, and that was with a really good discount and a family member price, she walked out of here very happy, not because I sold her anything, but because she bought something. All right. Who do you know that is has helped you in the past and they were a salesperson? Maybe it is somebody that sold you a car, or maybe somebody that sold you your house you live in today. Um, who do you know that sells Tupperware? I will tell you, Tupperware is one of the best ways for you to feel good about your job every single day. Because why? We help people. We help people either by giving them product in their home for free, giving them really good prices, or giving them recipes for their family, or giving them a career, and giving them the drive to get to the top and make the money that they desire to make. You know what? Ever think UCLA had a survey and over 10,000 people were surveyed. Why did you buy after they were coming out of a store that they had bags from? 55% of them said because of the way the salesperson walked up to me. 6% said because of the salesperson's product knowledge. So if you think you don't know enough, you need to think again. It is not about your product knowledge, it is about your people skills, your connections. You need to connect with people and let them know that your confidence in this product can be something they would love to have in your home. If you could make a wish and your wish could come true, what would it be? Well, I will tell you, would it be flexibility so that you could have a great job and not have to worry about, the crazy frustration of somebody else is telling you when to do it and how long to do it? Would it be fun? Have fun at work? Would it be financial freedom? Maybe it would be a family, more time with family or more time with friends. What will happen when you do well in Tupperware? Uh, what do you want to have? Again, where do you want to go? Again, where do you want to live? What contributions do you want to make? How do you want to earn it? How much money do you want to earn? How do you want to put a child through college? Maybe you want to go on a family plan vacation. Maybe you want to put braces on a kid's teeth. Maybe somebody needs a bike or you want to remodel your home. The thing is money will not buy happiness. It won't, but it sure can take a whole lot of stress off a family. And it sure can buy a lot of wonderful things that can bring energy to a family and love to a family. The first step to getting the things that you want out of life is deciding exactly what you want. And I will tell you, when I was brand new in Tupperware, this is my very first day in Tupperware. I was ready to leave for my first Tupperware party. This is Jimmy. He was a police officer working 3 to 11, 11 7, 7 to 3, and he changed his schedule every 3 weeks. So when I got into Tupperware, immediately I thought, this works, because we had two little people at the time, two little boys, and I wanted to be a full-time mom. However, I needed extra income. And Jimmy was making great money as a police officer, but we needed more. And when your why is big enough and you have a drive to help the people that you love, and know that you can be the reason why things can really make a change in your family, you know what? It gets easy to do this job. This job is a pleasure to do when you're helping people, and in turn, it comes back to you. I always say, take your finger and point it out towards me. You have one finger coming to me, but you have three fingers coming back to you. And I will tell you, I'm proud today for putting three kids through college at Ohio State. I am proud today for giving my daughter a dream wedding that, honestly, we would have had to definitely cut way back. I'm proud today of taking my husband to 32 countries, all free from Tupperware on award gifts, taking my grandchildren to Disney multiple, multiple times. I can't even count how many times. And the love of a grandchild is far exceeds anything in this world. But I will share with you the experience and time with them one on one like that on a Disney trip, or just time with them is far greater. And Tupperware allows that, not just because of the money, but the flexibility. And today, the flexibility lets me take care of my mother in my home while running a six-figure income, a multi-figure income. I will tell you, we a $2 million company that we're running here at Champion Enterprises that you're part of, and I want to share it with you. So your vision, what is your vision? Without a vision, the people will perish, and without courage, dreams die. And that was Rosa Parks. However, it was also said by Ronald Reagan, without a vision, the people will perish. Guess where else it was said? Proverbs 29:18. Where there is no vision, the people perish. You need to have a vision so strong, so clear, that fears become irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Those fears go away. The fear of picking up the phone goes away when your vision of where you're going to go and who you're going to be gets big enough and strong enough. And so we need a dream board. And that is why you need to have a dream board. You need to sit down and think about, what is my goal, and how much money do I want to make, and what am I going to do with it, and whose life will be better because I do this. And you know what? I will tell you, there are three things you got to decide is how you're going to make that vision board. Choose the right type of vision board, create the board aligned with your goals and your intentions, and work with your vision board daily. It needs to be something you walk past every single day. You look at it daily. I will tell you, as a young Tupperware representative and raising my children, I used to hang a little poster in Ashley's room all the time, and it said, is what you're doing today getting you closer to your goal? And she had a goal of being a top cheerleader. She had goals in her education, all these different things. And I just constantly remind her, it's what you're doing today getting you closer to your goal. Our boys were wrestlers, and actually both of them got scholarships for college because of their wrestling and football skills. But they too were reminded all the time, is what you're doing today getting you closer to your goal? And I want to ask you to write that down. And every single day you look at it and say, what am I doing today to get me closer to my goal? And closer to your vision board. And think about the money that you need to make. And this is one of the ways that we worked with, I worked with Ellen when she was brand new. Um, she was frustrated and said that, I said, what do you really want? And she goes, I want to be able to pay bills. And instead of saying, no, you can't say that because that doesn't motivate you. Because there are people that train that way. I know myself that money does motivate me when I think of the people that will have less stress in their life or what it will do for my family. And so, how much money is that? How much money do you need to make every month? Then you work backwards and you decide how many parties I need to have in order to make that money. How many people do I need on my team in order to make that money? And this is where your director and I will work with you. If you give us a number, we'll give you a goal and how to make that happen. Actually, um, Ellen suggests that we try AI on that, and that would might just be the thing for you to do too. The images on your vision board are only as strong as the emotion they trigger in you when you look at them. And so, what needs to be on that vision board? And this is some vision boards that we've had in the past when we would draw on the pillowcases. And I do like the pillowcase because you're supposed to sleep on it and think about it every single night when you go to bed and every morning when you get ready to make your bed. And think about your vision of where you're going to go and who you're going to be. What is your vision board going to be? And what if that vision board does come true? You know what? I will tell you, I will share with you over and over again how proud I am of the Tupperware career that we have had at Champion Enterprises, and you're part of that. I am proud of the leaders we have at Champion and the strength we have. And you want to talk about powerful women? Yeah, right here. We need powerful men in here too, by the way. When you understand your why, your how has more impact because you are living out your purpose. And so your purpose can change your life and those around you, whose life will change when you dream bigger. This is my granddaughter in one of her many times that we took her to Disney. And I look down at her and she's looking up at me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what a joy to have you here with me. And to think of my Tupperware business providing things like this over and over again. When the vision is clear, the strategy is easy. And so don't worry about how, worry about what right now. All right. And you know what? I hope tonight gives you a vision of where you can go in this business. And, I will tell you, when I was brand new in Tupperware, I was scared. Okay. And I started to have success, and it even scared me more because I thought, how can I possibly keep it up? But I don't want you to be scared. I want you to remember that fear and faith take the exact same energy. You can have fear, things will go bad, or faith, things will go good. It's both believing in something unseen, something you don't know. All right, guys, the pillowcase or the poster board is your assignment for the week. All right. We want you to get it together. And on January 2nd, you're going to show it off. All right. So know that you've got lots of time because we're not having another meeting until January 2nd. So January 2nd at 8 o'clock is the time you'll be showing off that vision board, because 7:30 is our cooking half hour for our guests and for all of our customers to come on and have a fun cooking show and showing them how we use our product. And then we turn it on at 8 o'clock and show off those vision boards. Are you ready? Yes? Put it in the chat. I'm in. I'm in. Because without a vision, the people will perish and your dreams will perish. And that's not very fair to the people that love you and are counting on you, because you can make things happen. You can be that person that is going to be able to provide for your family like none other.